in comparison to a Hyperliquid now, you can compare them because they're both perp dexes, but Hyperliquid dominates, as far as perpetual trading goes. But
Hey, Kenny, quick question.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, the CEO of Lighter, what does he use as a PFP again?
I don't. Oh wait, one of your Fuegos.
That's right. That's right. He does. Oh, gee, golly, gosh.
Right.
Did that send the floor price?
It did temporarily.
Okay.
There was a second where those things were getting close to like 0.1. I think they're back around mint price probably right now, but hopefully when they kick off their like trading competitions and all that, we'll see. I don't know. But hopefully they'll run back up. Yeah, they're at 0.0399. They minted it on the first wave minted at 0.038. So they're a little above that mint price. They were, I think, 0.042 by the last phase, though. So they're like probably at the average mint price right now, I would say.
Well, that's pretty good. Go ahead, Kenny. Keep on going. Keep on trucking, sir.
Yeah, no, but I was just saying, like, looking at Lighter, like all-time high was around $4, back at the end of 2025. Got as low as 78 cents in March of this year, and it's been grinding its way back up, sitting at $2.37. I think it cracks an all-time high, so, as we get closer to confirmation of a bull run, I think this is probably going to be a pretty good coin, just hold for a while. And see how it performs, because I do think it's going to do well. But yeah, other than that, obviously meme coins, we had a big day for the Stonkbroker ecosystem yesterday with the Stonkbroker launchpad going live, or the safety launch going live. And we saw some pretty decent numbers. Cheese, you can probably dive into that a little bit better than I can, as far as like the ETH that was generated and distributed to stockbrokers.
Yeah, I thought I seen a tweet from Simple Farmer where
I think it was like 25 ETH yesterday. Since Stonkbroker, the safety launch launched, I believe there was 25 ETH distributed back to Stonkbroker holders off of the, first, I guess it would be maybe 12 hours or so.
Yeah. So Simple Farmer said yesterday, go ahead and mute your mic, Kenny, because it's got some feedback going. So Simple Farmer said yesterday the stock booster accumulated 25 ETH in marketing rewards for the active stockbrokers, bringing our 3-day total from safe launches, including ticker wall, to 265 ETH sent to the stock booster. Meanwhile, one of the early token launchers yesterday earned 17.42 ETH as a creator using the safe launcher tool. This tool is built to allow creators to earn without having to sell tokens on their community. And then there's a analytics section there. I'll get this tweet pinned up. I thought I already had that one bookmarked, but bro, it's pretty good. 17.42 ETH. And the dev didn't even have to dump on your head, right?
Yeah, look, from a creator standpoint, like to launch a coin over if you can make 17 ETH within the first, hour of the launch, because of the way the bonding curve is set up, that's a pretty good incentive to come launch a good coin over there. Obviously, we saw the top mover was Smoothie, which all signs point to Change, who is like a big FOMO guy who also is a big Stonkbroker holder. His bag is north of $500,000. At one point, it was over 1.2 mil at the Stonkbroker all-time highs. But yeah, apparently it was his launch. It wasn't any confirmation on Twitter, but he did end up buying $10,000 worth of the token, and then another 5,000 throughout the day, which kind of confirmed without actually saying I'm the dev behind this token. But people linked it back to the deployer wallet, found the amount of Stonkbroker that was held in that wallet, and matched it up to Change, who's, again, a big FOMO guy. But yeah, that one bonded, I feel like, within the first minute of launch. And yeah, look, it's obviously there's a lot of competition when it comes to launch pads and whatnot. A lot of different ways to launch a coin. But I do think in the long run, the Stonkbroker Launchpad is going to do pretty well. And I think you're going to see more and more people coming over there and launching legitimate meme coin projects within the ecosystem.
Yeah, I agree. Yesterday, there was some that took right off. Some people did end up not using the safe launch, or they did it just with a few minutes. So, some ran all the way through the whole 99 minutes. We are having, oh my God, there's one out here. It's called Nips, and it's Simple Farmers PFP with no shirt on. That one's pretty fucking.
LOL, dude. I like that.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. It's sitting at 27K, but it's still pretty good. Yeah, and that's what I kind of told him in DMs. I was like, everything you do now, people are going to be fucking memeing it. So you gotta be in either not intentional, or I guess in some cases, intentional. But yeah, the Smoothie was definitely. Now, did you hear the story behind Smoothie? Did you hear what Simple Farmer said that was?
No, I know there was like an Ansem tweet about it from years ago, I believe. Right? Or am I wrong?
No, you're wrong. This was something about it was something related to a meme coin that I think he had launched early on Arbitrum. That was.
I thought it was a different chain. I thought he said it was a chain that.
Oh yeah, it was.
Like it isn't even active anymore. I can't remember what the fuck the name of it was though.
Fuck was it? Did it start with a D?
I did see a link through FOMO that somebody put a post in the feed that was from Ansem, and it said his name is Smoothie Williams.
If somebody can think of the chain that he mentioned it last night in that one ape space, and he was talking about it. So, and I can't remember what fucking chain it was, but Kyle, you're right. This doesn't have nothing to do with Ansem. Ansem kind of front run the fucking Stonkbrokers launch pad yesterday and dropping his own, and I think that all right, what about Cinco? Was that right, Kyle? Does that sound right?
Look at something like that.
Yeah.
I want to say.
Look at what I posted up on the Jumbotron.
Let me see.
It's going to take it a second to show up.
Yeah, it'll take.
Holy shit! The rare Kenny Powers pinned post on the Jumbotron, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it'll take a second. And I'll see if I can get Simple in here and he can explain for himself. So, no, Kenny, I didn't think you even knew how to actually go back and do that.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, his name was Smoothie Williams.
And that was from November 10th, 2023.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, I do believe that it probably was derived from Simple Farmer as well.
Yeah. But so, all right. So let's pivot though, since you brought Ansem into the equation here and into the, what is the deal with his launch pad? How are people able to get rewarded by, what was the big incentive for people to launch over there and actually hold the Ansem token?
Yeah, so from everything I kind of took away from the article or whatnot, basically it is like a marketing tool where he created this Ansem.io where people can come in and it's like a wrapper. All coins launch through Pump Fund, but basically if you launch through there, and there are certain tiers that you could launch through where you pay a fee, he's creating an index of coins that, if you deploy over there, you have to allot a certain percentage of your token to Ansem holders and distribute it to Ansem holder wallets. And it's supposed to work somewhat as a marketing tool for these projects, to where Ansem himself, depending on the top tokens, will kind of bull post about the token itself and get the Ansem community to kind of, talk about it on the timeline as well. So we saw this one in particular, the Bullseye token, which, was the first token that bonded on the Ansem platform. And then yesterday he tweeted Bullseye throughout the day. Coin ripped to 7-8 mil. So he's using it kind of like as a marketing tool and saying, hey, allocate some of your token supply to our holders, pay a tier fee, and we'll promote it for you. So yeah, it's an interesting concept, kind of. I feel like well, I don't know, man. I'll keep my personal thoughts to myself.
No, what is your thoughts? Like, fucking
no, I don't know. I felt like it was kind of, I don't know. I think he kind of pulled some ideas from stockbrokers, but you know what? It's a anyone can do whatever they want to do or model things in a certain way. But yeah, I feel like he's taken some of the marketing mechanics that, Simple Farmer has created with like the clock in feature and kind of try to iterate on that and make a similar type of product where, he can get his holders involved in promoting coins.
Yeah. Yeah, and I seen that take from several people that it was, somebody even said, did he actually have Simple Farmer on Market Bubble just to kind of pick his brain a little bit more? And then fucking then he comes out and launches this launchpad. Like, it makes sense from a business standpoint because he's because he is one of the biggest names in crypto. So why would he not try and do everything on his own? He has the trading terminal, which is Bullpen. And then now on top of that, you have a launch pad that will integrate in with it, I'm sure, so why not keep everything inside of his own ecosystem instead of trading on FOMO or Pump Fun, or he's constantly talking shit about FOMO. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's I think it's a good play for him, but yeah, I mean, bro, today you have so many people grave dancing on stockbrokers. They say it's dead. It's done. What is your take on all that?
I think they're crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I think, a project that launched literally a month ago, right? Which was essentially you could have bought a pup cup for anywhere from, as low as 20 to 30 bucks, right? To then turn into an NFT that is currently valued at, what's the floor right now? 8.5?
7.5, I think, or something like that.
7.5. Okay. So you're looking at, $14,000, $15,000, as high as 12 and a half ETH, like naturally there's going to be a pullback on the chart, a pullback on the collection, but I mean, just look at how much he's done in a month and, how it's literally impacted the entire industry. You've seen multiple attempts to, derive the same type of product flow and just like create the same type of ecosystem, on Robinhood, on other chains as well. I mean, like, he's a trendsetter in my personal opinion. He's changed the game with the 655 and like created a new meta, which I believe is going to be here for a while for NFTs, and solved a serious liquidity issue for NFTs. I mean, just go look at the all-time, volume on the collection. Look at the ecosystem. Look at how the holders have been rewarded so well. Look, these are people who missed the play and are bitter about it and just want any reason to try and FUD or grave dance. But the reality is they're still priced higher than Bored Apes. They're still priced higher than Pudgy Penguins, even with a, what is it? Probably a 33-40% pullback from all-time highs. I think they're doing great.
Yeah,
probably worth mentioning, by the way, that like literally every single thing on Robinhood is down in the same time frame. All the meme coins that are completely unrelated have been on a giant reset too. I mean, there's been a wave of euphoria across Robinhood in general, and that was going to cool off a little bit. Everybody that came over early was up egregiously on everything on Robinhood, and now things are resetting some. Natural.
Yeah, I will say BNB's been pretty hot as far as like the trenches go. Obviously, you've had multiple runners on that chain, so there's been a lot of attention on new pairs on BNB. A lot, like if you go to FOMO, you'll see a lot of people trading on the BNB side of things right now, which is understandable. I mean, it's rotational. We talk about it all the time. This space has never been as rotational as it is right now. people, not many people want to sit on a bag for an extended amount of time and bag work for it. It's just something, that we haven't seen in a while. I think, Stonkbrokers is the first project that we've seen in quite some time that has some legitimacy to stick around for an extended amount of time that's going to be here for a long time. And yeah, I think there's just a lot of people, again, who were sidelined, coping. And, as soon as you see Andy pull back, you knew they were going to come out and start talking.
Yeah. And one of the best analysis I've seen is Greeny. Greeny's been doing a lot of good TA on it, and he's been pretty spot on with where he saw it going, and then his targets for re-entry. And I'm pretty sure his latest one doesn't have it going too much further, but his entry is like 7 mil. So for him, it's pretty easy to because he's already cashed out, he's already taken profits, and you have people that are there for that flip and trading the ups and downs. But I think the community's pretty locked in on point as far as not really jeeting the chart or doing anything like that.
Yeah, but she's also got to look at it from this standpoint. Like, that chart has been up only for essentially a month. I mean, day one, you could have got in under $1 million. It ran as high as 86 mil, somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
So like there were so many people that were in such big profits who were like day one investors, that naturally at some point, any chart, you go look at any chart, there's no way a chart just only goes up. At some point, there's going to be a retest, and that's what we're seeing right now. It's natural. And the other part of it is it gives opportunity to people who wanted to get in, who were priced out. Now it's becoming a little bit more affordable. A week ago, you were going to have to pay 12 and a half ETH to get into this collection. Right now, you can scoop one in for under 8 ETH. Seems like a pretty good value deal to me.
It's still essentially buying almost buying a Bored Ape. I mean, it's still not a cheap entry. And then you have the possibility of when does he bring the interns to life? And does that actually happen? Like, if he did that now, it would really give a lot of people, possibly some other access. If those were, NFTs that could end up being sold. So yeah, really interesting spot where, where we are at right now with Stonkbrokers. But I 100% believe, because also, on top of that, bro, like the actual launch pad itself is not even live yet. This is just a version. This is just a piece of the launch pad. And then that launch pad is 1,000,000% coming. And if you are in the clocked in Telegram, which is not, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it again, is not a place where they're going to drop that early. When was it? It was right here yesterday at 12:31. They said update. So today the Stonkbroker safe launch went live, separate from the launch pad, which we anticipate opening within the next few days. Ticker clock in will drop following the launch pad, and the general chat for this Telegram will open alongside that. So they're anticipating that opening within the next day or so.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be interesting, because that's more of the degen meme coin style launcher, right? Where anyone can come in and launch any token. Obviously this safety launch is created in a way, with certain parameters around how it's launched. I'm curious to see the functionality of the degen launcher. But yeah, clock in is going to be the first kind of inaugural, token to kind of open up the gates of the degen launcher. So I am really curious. I think clock in is going to be an absolute cook. Right off the rip. we saw with Smoothie Williams, which was like the first runner on the safety launch. I mean, looking at the token, it's done, 2.6 mil in volume in less than 24 hours. That's pretty good for a brand new launch pad and, kind of like the first runner in less than 24 hours as far as volume goes. So clearly a lot of eyes on the project, a lot of eyes on the launcher. I am curious to see how Clockin's going to do. I anticipated doing really well out of the gates, and that might, draw some more people to come over there and launch on the launch pad.
Yeah. Here's my question though. Like, what's going to be different about the launch pad versus the safe launcher? If you can turn off the sniping on the safe launcher, then what isn't that just making it?
I think there's still a key. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think you can turn off the bonding curve though, right? You can turn off the anti-snipe, where they spread the liquidity across different pools at different market caps or whatever, however all that works. But am I wrong? I don't think you can turn off the buy tax on the 90-minute thing. Am I wrong about that? Whereas I believe the DGen launcher won't have that, or maybe it'll have it as an option, but I don't know.
Okay. So that'll just, I mean, that'll be wild if there's no bonding curve. So you just launch and the token's live and boom, you're done. Like that's it.
Well, I mean, there'd still be a bonding curve, but there wouldn't be a tax curve that degrades.
Yeah. But I think that right now, you can actually turn that all the way off.
I don't know. I haven't tried to launch a coin, so I'm not sure. I thought the anti-snipe thing had to do with the way they spread the liquidity across the lower end of the market cap spectrum, as it were.
Well, no, because you can start it wherever you want. So like when let me launch a token. So right here, graduation market cap.
Jesus rugged me. I can already read the headlines.
So the graduation market cap, I can adjust that. The starting market cap, you can adjust it all the way up to 1 mil, down to 1K. The opening tax, I can slide that all the way around as well. So your tax.
Can you take it the whole way to 0?
You can take it to 10 minutes. So you have a 10% tax at least. That's the minimum.
Okay, but
yeah, so I can lower it all the way down to where the tax is only live for 10 minutes. So it starts at 10%.
But if it's okay, so it does at 10 minutes, it starts at 10%. It's still 1% per minute.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So, and I think that's how the Smoothie one did, Kenny. I think that one went for 10 minutes, whatever they set their market cap at. And then whoever launched it, they had all their fucking boys jump in and they ran the fucking chart up and got attention. I mean, that's
I'll say this,
probably not a bad idea.
Even just 10 minutes of a 10% tax is still a lot more than you get on Pump Fund, right? Like on Pump Fund, it's just like as soon as it's there, if it's the right ticker, MFers are aping. So
yeah, 100%.
I don't know. I would think maybe all of that will not be there on the more DGen-y launch pad. And can I say something I think Simple Farmer would disagree with?
Yeah, go ahead.
They need to
let him chastise you when he comes in.
Yeah, they need to manipulate the fuck out of the first coin that comes off. Dude, it needs to be the most manipulated, God-candly, Cindy-looking chart to make everybody thirsty for more coins. Put the crime on it, dude, because Ansem's going to put the crime on the first coins that come off of his launch pad.
Yeah.
Like, Ansem knows what the DGens want to see, right?
Yeah.
I just, I'm all about the moral, ethical side of Mr. Simple Farmer, for sure. I respect it a lot. But, brother, put the crime on the first couple tokens that come off the DGen thing.
Yeah. Old Beans the cat here was the first cat, but it's fucking, it's up. I mean, look at the chart. I'm sharing the chart now. I do like this where you have the live chart. We didn't have this last night, did we, Kenny? Are you watching the stream? Now,
no.
Yeah, they actually integrated deck screener into each token now. So when you click on a token, you can see it. You can buy beans right here. You receive 0.1. But yeah, it's showing you everything here. Hans was saying beans was up, so I had to go check it out, see what this is about. And yeah, it's a few wicks just right the fuck up. 000165 It's got a $1,500 market cap on Beans. We should CTO Beans. What's going to be the first CTO? Like, you're going to have a bunch of these projects that launch. And full disclosure, I do have a little bit of Beans. But you're going to have a lot of these projects that launch. And then they're just going to, they're just going to go by the wayside. And then, if not a lot of people hold big bags of them, why couldn't you CTO some of these things? If it's got a good narrative on it. There's a lot of fucking clock coins. Like, what do you think here, Kenny? Do you think we'll see CTOs? What are you doing? Are you fucking trading coins?
No. I'm not doing anything. Yeah. Do I think there will be a CTO? Probably so. I mean, at some point there could be.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Well, until we can get Simple Farmer in here, I do want to talk about the card wall, Kenny, and the reveal yesterday.
Yeah. Pretty crazy price action on some of these. So obviously, yesterday the reveal happened as far as like the different tiers. So 5 tiers altogether. And 5 being the highest, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the lowest, the way it kind of breaks down as far as rarity of the 1 star or first tier is 2,222, second tier 1,111, and then tier 3 was 666, tier 4 was 333, and then tier 5 112. So that first part of the reveal happened, and looking at the 5 stars, right when it revealed, we were talking in the back channels, and I saw some of the 5 star tier listed at like as low as 0.65, and then within minutes they just started getting sniped from 0.65 all the way as high as 1.75. And if you go look, just over like an hour ago, one sold for 1.47. 1.55, 1.6, 1.69. I mean, they're just flying at a very high premium relative to the floor price right now. So crazy action on those. Currently, the floor price is sitting at $705 at 0.368. Now, these NFTs will eventually have some artwork tied to them. Initially, it was the tier reveal on these, and then the artwork comes in shortly after that. But yeah, some pretty good price action on the NFT side.
Yeah, but it like I was saying, I was like, man, I wish I had the fucking money to swap those yesterday, because that, like, at that price when you started, because I was on my way home from the gym and you started telling me the price, and I was like, man, that's a good fucking deal, because man, I just, people that are into TCGs, people that collect cards, they will pay insane amount of fucking money for these things. You know what I mean? And it's wild. Bro, you're talking, they spend hundreds of thousands of dollars just on the actual cards.
Yeah, they'll pay a lot of money for feet pics too, it turns out. Anyway.
Well, I did see a tweet from, and Kyle, good point. I did see a tweet from like a big TCG guy who, was talking about the card wall and saying how this is awesome. And him being a big TCG guy, like a player in these tournaments, this is a project that totally aligns with him and like the industry. So to that point, I think you're going to see more TCG guys who are unaware of the project kind of looking at this and trying to jump in. Look, 668 activated NFTs. That number continues to go up day over day. I think yesterday we were talking about it was somewhere around 500. So a lot more activations on the NFT side of it. So yeah, I'm relatively bullish on this project. I think it's going to do really well.
Yeah, me as well. I want to try and get something worked out to where I can either do something on here, do something on other streams, do something with the card wall, and maybe start integrating some daily pack giveaways, doing pack rips live. And I'll be even more excited when he gets into sports. And Kenny, we can start leaning into almost like doing daily pack rips or giveaways of packs based on what season we're in. So like we have NFL coming up. you know, and then flowing right back into whatever and just keep going and going and going. So have a lot of fucking fun doing that.
Are football cards a thing? I know everybody has baseball cards. Football cards are a thing?
Yeah,
oh,
fuck yeah, they are.
Get hell, bro.
Yeah. Any type of card is a fucking thing. People just, man, they eat the shit up. It just depends on it really just depends on what your flow is. I mean, you have people that do the One Piece and Pokemon and all that stuff, but you have a massive. I mean, you got to think sports cards were the first type of cards, right? We didn't have fucking Pokemon back in the early 1900s, 1800s when trading cards first came out. So, but yeah, either way.
Wait, hold on now.
Yeah, I mean,
is that when trading cards first came out, or is she making stuff up? I don't know.
No,
I can't tell.
I don't know the exact time when the first trading card was ever produced, but I would imagine it was the late 1800s. There was probably shit in the 1700s that looked like a business card, but they were doing trading cards of like the fucking, like the circus sideshow shit. I mean, I guess that can be considered a trading card. If somebody wants to Google some history, drop it in the comments.
Right. Collectibles are always going to hold value. People love to collect stuff from artwork to cards to all kinds of stuff. And to your point, Kyle, Patrick Mahomes had a card sell for over $4 million, a rookie PSA 10. So just to put things into context, yeah, there are cards that sell for millions of dollars.
Yeah, Tom Brady, I don't know. Does Patrick Mahomes have the record for the highest?
It's one of
NFL?
Yeah. I think his like top rookie card sold for like somewhere around like 4.5 or somewhere in that range.
Jesus
4.5 mil.
Christ.
Yeah.
ChatGPT says what we would recognize as collectible trading cards issued in sets really took off in the 1870s to 1880s, particularly when tobacco companies began putting illustrated cards into cigarette packages. There you go. There's a whole bunch more here, but yeah, there's the origin of trading cards.
Yeah. So see, I was pretty much right. Yeah, the Honus Wagner is the most sought after card. And that came out of a cigarette pack.
That Shohei Ohtani card that sold the other day for just an egregious amount of money.
How much? You know how much it was?
Oh God, it was a lot. Hold on, let me figure it out.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, he brings in fucking all the heat. Like that is 100% probably the highest selling cards right now. So yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see some sports cards. We haven't seen any more drops. Oh shit. I got 4 cards in my wallet, bro. I just now literally went to the site to check.
Yo, Shohei Ohtani's card sold for 11 mil, just so you know.
Really? How do I see my inventory? Let me go to membership, reinforced wall. Where is my, because that wasn't in there yesterday, the binder. I was looking on here. We got to get the UI fixed here. How do I figure out where, like, it should show my reward drops. See all 1 drops. Is this my card here or no? I have something in my wallet that says 4 cards, but it shows, God damn it. Hold on. I got to figure this out. When I go to the wall now, Kenny, it shows on the wall, which I believe this is my section, and it just says 4 cards, $950. But I don't know where. I thought I seen it yesterday. Like, that is the one thing that I need to get with Point about is like my wall. Like, I'm looking here. It shows my credentials. Let me look in the chat because I know Hans actually has some cards. And if anybody knows this, fucking let me know. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know where in the fuck my shit would be at on here. But it shows that I am pretty sure 4 cards, which I don't know if that's fucking right. So I'm not going to get excited here.
Well, I think there's been, if you go look at activity,
yeah, I don't think that's right. It's like a UI update. There's 41 cards delivered. and I could have sworn it was only at 40 yesterday, but I didn't have. But see, it says 45 cards right here on the wall. So I'm not 100% sure exactly how to go find this, but
wait, I think is it under rewards drop, right?
yeah, but I mean, you can see all 45 cards that
I think I got a card here.
You can see all 45 cards because I was literally just looking at my card, and you can, I mean, you can go look at items. What is my number? My number is 228. So I can just scroll through and look and see if there's any of these cards that went to member 228 that I'm not 100% sure of. I would just have to scroll through right now, but see this one, that one's in the vault, which is, I believe, in the vault of the, no, is that like in my vault? I don't know, bro. I don't know, but that's pretty crazy. If I did see, it shows these 4 cards. One at 160, one at 140, one at 300, and one at 350. So that would be $950. And one of them is a Charizard full art TG03 Lost Origin. So I don't know. I'm not getting my hopes up because I don't think anybody's been airdropped 4 fucking cards. So I got to look at this and see what I got to look at this off the air and see what the fuck ends up happening. And see if this is actually real. So I'm not going to get my hopes up. I know yesterday I put out a post for the wrecked, the trader wrecked whitelist spots. 2 first come, first, 2 guaranteed, 10 first come, first serve. And I'm going to announce the winners probably here right after the space. But just because you didn't win on this round, don't think you're not going to have another chance. I'm going to be putting out a second post with even more spots that you will be able to have the opportunity to win either a GTD spot. I got to look and see how many I'm going to have left. And even more first come, first serve. So make sure that you have notifications on. Make sure that you are staying engaged. A lot of people were on the timeline tripping out about, oh my God, look how much this is. You know, they were pissed. They were calling OSF a scammer. They were saying he's extracting, doing all these things. As Tab said, all of these numbers you see on OpenSea, even right now, it's lowered to 0.02 ETH. He said, currently, the numbers are all placeholders. So they had it at 0.04. They moved it to 0.02. Now, will this change, Kenny? I don't know. 0.02 ETH is $38.34 at the current ETH prices, but it is a 10,000 piece collection, bro. 10K. And I don't even think wrecked holders have whitelist for this. I don't think. I keep hearing Captain say he wished they would bring that in for wrecked holders, but you know, I know that we were thankful to get some spots for reality check, and some of the spots I am handpicking some of the reality check community members that are in the Discord, but I am running these through the giveaway as well. So I will have the tweet out for those winners, but I do think this is going to be a pretty significant mint. I think it mints out pretty quick. What do you think, Kenny?
Yeah, I think it's going to probably mint out quick. And my assumption is like wrecked guy NFT holders will probably get some type of allocated spot. I also think if you're a member in the wrecked community, like OV's kind of group that he created, I think those people will have direct access to the mint as well. But I do think he's trying to bring in some new community members. So I think they're doing a handful of collaborations, trying to bring in new blood into the ecosystem. So yeah, I think it's going to do well.
Do you think this is going to be more so for bringing more people? Because he did open the trading, the rec trading. What was that called? Do you remember? It was where you could pay $800 to get in.
Yeah, it was like a trading group.
Yeah.
Where he's
So
doing daily streams and sharing his plays and whatnot.
yeah, do you think that he did this so that way you could
could be another entry in?
Yeah, like and you get access to like smaller channels.
Yeah, probably so.
With not as much alpha.
I can see that happening.
Yeah. And then upgrade your pass or maybe burn the pass. And, he's obviously not about to create another coin. So if you think you're getting into this to get another token, I would be blown away if he did that, right? Like he wouldn't create another coin on top of this and have some type of...
I wouldn't think another coin. You're talking about the rect thing?
Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't think another coin, but there might be... I mean, I don't know how much the team still has of the original rec token, but I mean, fuck, they were giving airdrops of the coin to people that were buying the drinks. I mean, I don't know. I don't have any reason to believe that you'll get an airdrop of rect, but it's not out of the question in my mind.
Yeah. I don't know. But either way, I think it's going to be pretty dope. I have several. I don't have a rec guy, but I do have a bunch of the other art that he's done in the past. And I think this is going to be, I do think this is going to end up being pretty good. So, there's some other drops happening today, several on Robinhood. The one, Kenny, is this Whiff Outlaws. This is by the CryptoZar guy. You remember him? I know Kyle does. He was sweeping all of Kyle's favorite fucking projects.
Yeah.
So he's got this mint coming out with Outlaws. They it's a 100% fucking AI. There's no way somebody handmade all this shit. I'd be blown away if he's claiming that.
You're AI.
2,222 of these. You did have to hold and burn X amount of token to claim your spots. I remember seeing Flex tweet about it, and he secured 5 spots, and it cost him like $2,800. It was like $600 a mint at the time. And if you remember, this coin came out. I remembered seeing CryptoZar tweet it, and I dropped it in the chat at 30K. And that would have been like an 89X, even at like the current prices as of yesterday when I looked it up. And now the spots are just, that part's done. But the pricing for this mint is insane. So stakers is 0.0078, $14.95. Okay. 1 per wallet. GTD, it jumps up to 0.016. First come, first serve, 0.024. Then public is 0.031, $60 to mint if this makes it to public.
Out of hand. Out of hand. I don't like it. This is just me. I don't like it when they change the mint price even a little bit because it just psychologically makes people feel like they're not getting the same opportunity as someone else. I like having a guaranteed phase or an early mint phase or whatever. That's a good opportunity to give people. But when you start changing the mint cost, you're setting yourself up for failure, right? Like people might feel some type of way by first come, first serve, or by public for that matter, if the mint's not already ripping. But man, when you make the difference that big in the cost, like that's crazy to me. Now, maybe there's just enough demand for this. I mean, who knows? Maybe they've got social metrics or something that say, hey, there's a demand for the product, and so the price needs to meet the demand. Okay. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't like it.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know how many of the spots are already reserved for GTD. Then you have first come, first serve. Obviously, people are going to be trying to mint, and here's the other side of it, though. Like, we all know this guy likes to own a fuck ton of his collection. So, or any collection he's in. So I would imagine he's going to want to show people because, he had that kind of beef with TMA and on the timeline there briefly. And I think this dude, whether he comes in with his main wallet or other wallets, and I think he sweeps this fucking thing up to like multiple. I'm going to be ballsy and say he's going to sweep it up to multiple ETH is what I think. At least 1 ETH. You think that's crazy to think?
I mean, maybe. I mean, he's putting his name on it or whatever. So I don't know about 1 ETH. I mean, look.
I mean, bro, there's 2,222 of them, and the team mints 100 of them. So
yeah, it's just look at the projects that he was enormous in. Probably the only one that I would say was really successful was in PCs. Maybe you could say Racers had a good run. Yeah, he was in Racers. That was a very small supply too, though. But I tell you what, the charm wore off because he couldn't save my fucking Project Red, brother. I must have 35 of them things in my wallet that are worth like 14 cents a piece right now.
Yeah. It's it's going to be interesting. So we do have that one coming today. There was another one that minted out this morning, and I could have sworn, where in the fuck is your watch list? They should show you your watch list. I put it on what was it? It was I put it inside the Reality Check Discord, and apparently it fucking minted out so fast, bro. People were so pissed. Let me look at this thing so I can get it pulled up here. It was Blink, BLNK. And apparently there was no GTD or whatever. It immediately fucking minted out, like right off the rip, apparently. And yeah, people were pretty pissed about it. The floor price is 0.0065. When teams do that kind of dumb shit, like, do you have confidence to go sweep these at $12 a piece right now? Like, I don't know. The top wallet holds 103. Whoever Blink sweep is 80. You see some familiar names in here, but I don't fucking know. So be careful with that one. Then there was another one that was minting today, which was this. I think this one mints today. Oh, it's minting now. These Nocti X. And it's kind of like not like a clone X, but I mean it's it's the same fucking character, just looking the same direction, different traits. Minting now. I'm eligible to mint, but I don't want to fuck with this. Oh, look, they changed some shit. So what did they change here? Oh, they cut the supply from 10K to 6666. And I like that OpenSea does this. Have you ever noticed this, Kenny? Where OpenSea actually will show you what they're doing, the team?
No, I haven't seen that feature.
Yeah, it's like a drop-down menu that says what adjustments have been made, because you can actually adjust a lot of shit while the mint is even happening, but it'll tell you what they have or haven't changed.
Yep. Yeah. So
right I like here, that. I just noticed that. I think it might be new because I hadn't noticed that before, but I just noticed it like earlier this week.
Yeah, well, because we've been seeing prices change and all this shit. So right here, you can see where they launched it on OpenSea on their developer side, I guess. 0 to 10,000 is the max supply. Then they changed the configuration 2 minutes ago. They just dropped the supply from 10,000 to 6666, which I think they're probably going to have to drop that down even more. We're going to see what happens. I don't know shit about this project, so make sure you do what you make sure you play around with what you can afford to lose. Right now, it's 57 cents a piece, first come, first serve. And there's not a lot of action going on. Will these mint out at 1 p.m.? I don't know. It remains to be seen.
Did you see these, what are they? Late stage
archetypes?
Late stage archetypes. Yeah. By chance, did you see these, Cheese? It's supposed to be the I saw this from Big Rug's Ping Discord. They had some whitelists for this. I didn't know much about it, but I did just notice that it minted out. I knew it was minting today. They are supposedly the first generative motion PFPs, not meaning, I mean, obviously we had, Invisible Friends and stuff generative, and they had motion, but the motion itself is generative on these. So that could be interesting. I mean, they're at 0.022 right now. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to buy one, but it's an interesting narrative. They're on mainnet, and they are trending right now, it looks like. Number one, at least on the homepage of OpenSea for the moment. So probably just because they just minted. I don't know what time they minted. They may have just minted out, and that's why they're trending number one. I don't know. But might be something to look into, do a little research on. Again, I'm not going to buy one, so don't blame me if you get rugged, but it's a cool narrative.
Yeah, no, I have to check it out. Another one that was brought to my attention, which was this was first put on my radar by Dillo, is Wasteland. And I really, really like the artwork of this.
Yeah, I do too. The art's very cool.
The art is very fucking cool. I am actively trying to get the team on the space. They actually followed me back this morning. So still no comms. I'm going to hop in their DMs again. I want to find out how serious they are. There is a token associated with this. It's a very small collection, but I mean, this is my vibe. I like this. This is cool. And I like the, I like it. I mean, bro, there's like upgrades and forging and fuck, man. The last time we got caught in forging was not a good time. But let's hope this is a better experience. So yeah, I'm actively going to be trying to get some stuff going on with Wasteland. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, some other things that I want to touch on real quick before we cut loose today. I do want to talk about a few things that Abstract has dropped. Kyle, did you see the Builder XP that they're doing now? Hello.
Yes, I did. Hey, I'm getting into something here at work.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I did see that they're doing Builder XP.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. The gaming ecos will clean up on that. For sure.
Yeah, they did say that this is going to be the Builders XP is a separate system that will not affect users' current XP distribution. I guess it's a way for them to give back to builders that have been pushing things. Bro, Kenny, whether you say it or not, I know you think Abstract's fucking cooked. A lot of people think Abstract's cooked. Their latest decision with head of eco, I completely disagree with, as many have seen on the timeline, but I'm not going to dive into that any further. But I do think Michael Lee and Saigar, I think they're about to ramp this up for TGE. They have yet to say the word TGE yet, but now they're introducing these Builder XP. They are, they're starting in. I'm seeing more tweets coming out. Michael Lee's posting more. And I think it's going to be pretty interesting to see what happens over the next month. And another thing, if you are playing over there on Abstract Moody Mites, they have a grand prize, season 1, grand prize pool, 1 million Pengu, $5,994 for the grand prize. I don't know if that's the total fucking payout, but either way, that's a fucking lot, bro. So I haven't checked into the vault, but I will get over there and do that. I don't even want to see what my XP was this week. I did absolutely fucking nothing. So it's got to be abysmal. 10,296 XP, Kyle. I went into the gutter. I went from 103,000 to 10,296. So as a builder who streams there, that's all I got for the streaming and my bonuses and all that stuff. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But anyways, Kenny, what else do you, hold on, before I ask you that, I am dropping the tweet right now. This is the tweet with the winners of the first Wrecked giveaway. Chicken Wizard and Teacher Katie got the GTD. And then the other 10, first come, first serve. I did tag your X account. Your wallets have been logged. I do have all this information. I'm going to do a few more giveaways, and the team will have all the information this week. So don't fucking come in my DMs freaking out about, oh my God, I'm not on. Wait until they get everything updated as we get closer to mint. And then you will be added in there once the team gets wallets collected from all over Web3. So just let it cook and be excited that you were given the opportunity. And I'm going to get another post out here shortly for the next giveaway. So Yeah, that's what it be. And don't forget, we also have the Genuine Undead giveaway. That is going to be massive, guys. A little pudgy penguin is up for grabs. You do not want to miss this opportunity. I think it's a great opportunity. If you're creating content, you want to get in on this giveaway. So the rules are right there on the Genuine Undead account. Make sure you make just some dope shit. I'm seeing some really good stuff out here. So a little pudgy up for grabs. We're going to be giving this away this Friday in Spaces at 4 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you get fucking locked in. So other than that, Kenny, what else do you have for the day?
That's about it. I'm just going to be looking at charts. Bought some more Stonkbroker again this morning. It's on a nice little uptrend right now, back up to almost 2 cents. So I think the bottom was in there. Hopefully I've been bidding on the downtrend, just adding to my bag. So yeah, just gonna be looking at charts, seeing if there's any plays to be made throughout the day.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Well, good. I think we're gonna see other coins launching on the platform for Stonkbrokers. We'll see what Ansem does with his shit. This is fucking Launchpad Wars. It's heating up, Kenny. And we still have the entire Launchpad to go live on Stonkbroker. So if you've been looking for an entry, I'm no fucking Cheese Stradamus, but I think this is a good buy time. So that's just me and my bag bias, but Kenny's throwing up hundreds, and I think he agrees.
Dude, look, I don't own a Stonkbroker NFT. I have actively been trading the chart. So, you know, it's been a good chart to trade. And if you think Stonkbrokers is done, you're fucking crazy, bro.
I think everything on Robinhood right now that has been huge. A couple big meme coins and all the Stonkbroker shit. I think it comes back with a vengeance.
Yeah, no, 100%. Look, it's again rotational. It's a good time to bid good projects, good memes at the lows because they're going to rip back up pretty soon here.
Yeah. Yep. 100%. All right, cool. Everybody have a fantastic Tuesday. If you're not in the Reality Check Discord yet, make sure you get in there. Go to rcweb3.xyz and you can check out everything that we're doing with Reality Check. And the Discord link is at the top right corner. So get your ass in there. Don't miss out on the next plays as we are actively looking for them. So until then, otherwise, tomorrow, 11 o'clock, we'll be back and see you then. Peace.
Bye, everybody.